You knew
No, we came here last week.
this week?
We can go to college.
Oh, that's right. Okay. That's right. We'll go with part 2. We don't have light. Right? Electrician.
Oh.
They-
Do you have more bulbs to put in?
No. Electrician, they didn't put him hook in one wire.
Okay, he's coming Tuesday.
Tuesday.
I'll tell him about it.
Yeah, he missed one wire.
Okay.
You know, electrician wire, not wireless. Right, we go part 2, 5-2, right? Part 1 we did 5. Right?
Wasn't here last week.
That's not my problem.
I know.
Catch it all on tape.
Yeah.
The record,
I thought you had two books. I thought you would say part 2. You mean 2 books. There's one book, right?
you can make 100 books out of this. Depends who write. This main structure, like like websites. Buddhist scripture, the website scripture. That's Brahmacharya Sutra means websites. Websites scripture. Only 3 mentioned. One in Alaya consciousness. 8 Alaya consciousness. Alaya consciousness has 1 room, 2 rooms. That means 1 room is fully enlightened. The other room is not enlightened. Alaya consciousness. Therefore, enlightened one, you got to make enlightenment. That's what it is. And then people miss it all the time. Especially Chinese Buddhism mixed up because they dictator ways. They put him on, since they kick Bodhidharma out and they put him their own. What they say, Tripitaka. Tripitaka, Tathagata, only 2 parts. One Tripitaka chain, Tripitaka, Tathagata chain, Tathagata, Tripitaka. They go with Tripitaka. Another was Christian will go Bible. They kick, card out, unable to get in there. Nobody get in. Almost just similar way they were. The Chinese Buddhism is. We are here only teaching Zen, not Tripitaka. That's Zen is merges, perfectly merges with universal cosmos order. Perfect. Like United States has 3 models, 3 merges. Constitution everywhere in 50, Route 50. That's all the federal personalities there. Another one, 52 merges, Route 1. Route 1 means one spirit. One spirit, that spirit? Everybody has one spirit. Every sentient being, even this has it. Even sentient, even dog shit has. Everyone has spirit.
Is that the same as Buddha nature?
One who understanding that they turn into Buddha nature. They don't know it turn into soul,
Spirit.
soul train. Right? Soul train. kicking butt out or lifting leg out, or, wiggling both arms. That's soul training. One who understanding in spirits, that means enlightened nature, with universal aura, same, no difference, exactly. So there are 5 eyes, right? Divine eyes, physical eyes, and wisdom eyes, Dharma eyes, Buddha eyes, 5 eyes. That means one flower has 5 petals. That one, Chinese Buddhism is buried in China, not in people. Bodhidharma originally he asked for this one flower is 5 petals. Entire Chinese people in the ground, everybody equality, everybody has it. Therefore, you gotta give your king position out. That's 5th century, 528, 5th century. And then King Muja denied it. Not denied, he said he didn't understand him enough. But even though he helps monks and establish temples and translate scriptures loud, but he didn't understand what that means. Spirit, he doesn't know spirit. Therefore, he turned into dictators. King means dictators. And people, everybody is spirit means equality means that's democracy. Therefore, it's Anyodhara Samyak Sambharis, they made Chinese Buddhism, they made tent. You know tent?
That?
That's insurance wise. You charge it. To fix it. The Chinese government, they took 1,200 years to turn into cannot move, paralyzed. And that time, and British government comes, give them opium. The Chinese government, the last war. Therefore, they lost Hong Kong 400 years. Recently, they come back, return it. And another one, Japanese military went there, China, cut off Chinese emperor's neck. It's gone. No more kings. That's cause and effect, of course. Whoever harmed, dents in Anyodhara Samyak Sambhari means turn into mind world. Mindfulness, that's present hell. Also another emptiness, literal hell. Emptiness means body of emptiness, 8 alien consciousness. Form is emptiness, that means galaxy as samsara life, forever. You cannot save it. No way. That's because that's called Anyodhara Samyak, somebody called Tathagata Tripitaka. Bible means. Bible comes from there. Bible turned into dictators. Only one book can handle everything. It's liar or truth. You go Library of Congress, one Bible cannot do anything. Nobody look at that book. They look at another books. Children goes comic books. Adult goes novels. Smart people goes science. They don't go with Bibles. They don't go with Tripitakas. That means only teaching Zen make them smarter. Smart, the smartest, enlightening, in other words. That's what my case, same thing. When I was 4 or 5 years old, I didn't know anything. But the only thing I know, my mother was as a 3-body, grandma. Made it this kind of container, little big. Every year, the new, the agricultural cut new rice, the rice sapling that they made steamed and roasted, very, very delicious. It's very tasteful. They put him inside the cover and put him on top of the room, corner room. Then she put it on there. She did only twice. One in the New Year, another one Harvest Day. When fall comes, Harvest Day. Twice she did put in flour and then rice ball, and then another was seaweed soup. Seaweed soup. And then she prayed for, say, all my family with you, my grandma, you three body grandma, you take care of it. And then I thought, that's whoever had mother did, the children, it's understanding. Yeah. We don't have to study mother. We study the mother's actions. Twice a year I heard that, and then one day, 5 years old, when I went to my grandma, my mother's mother, grandma, in-law mother, I called, and went to the temple, and in the main chapel, get in there, huge Buddha statue, just cold color, and I stayed there. I got some light awake tower. And I asked grandma, what happening? My mother says, Srikaya, grandma, how come this guy is a man? And grandma says, that's right, when you go home, there's Srikaya is grandma. But you come here, Srikaya is like the greatest man. But when these Srikayas turn into you, myself, pointing at me, you get the smartest kids in the whole world. That's what she described it. That's what sunk into very, very deeply. That's you never went to school or anything. 5 years old, we don't do anything until 7 or 8, grade school. And that one I get in my brain and my mind, my spirit, entire my spirit, contaminated goodbye. I thought in order to be smart as a kid, what I do, I gotta speak well. Speech. Korean, at that time, the Japanese world, Japanese occupied Korea. So we speak in Japanese, we don't speak Korean. When you could speak Korean, cut you. Punished. And the two languages, and then you go with, the smartest kid, you gotta study language. And Chinese characters, and Japanese, Korean, and the 3 languages get concentrated. I didn't go to school, but I just studied language first. Pick up word by word, everything. At that time, very, very easy to memorize. Your memory never lose. When you're older, you lose memories so fast. That's the same thing. Srikaya is from triple emptiness in universal knowledge. Also, you have personal characters, Srikayas. The Srikayas teaching in China, the subject I emptiness or Dharma emptiness, Posa emptiness, middle way. That's what Chinese Buddhism says. That's what's wrong, absolutely wrong. But that's all the Chinese, Korea, Japan, they believe that. That's biggest mistake. Buddhism getting to flat tire. New generations, you don't get it. That's smartest kid.
Is that because you're in it instead of on it?
Right. In, that means.
Right.
Srikayas in. In is It's not.
You
It's
want-
mind world.
Right.
In God means that's mind world. In mind means mind world. In means hell. You get out from on justice. On time. On time is number one emptiness. On time. On time means there is time. There's no time. Time means in years, in weeks, in months, in centuries. The in, but kalpas in on kalpas. Kalpas forever. In other words, there is time, there's no time, both of them are transcendent. That's called on time. Justice. American government, they knew emptiness faster than anybody else in the whole world. Even Harvard sociology professor, he didn't know that, even though he grew up, educated in the United States. All Christianity that live in the United States, take care of the whole countries, they don't know yet. That's why. Only government knows justice. Get it? Yeah. That's why. The part 2 is, number 1 is Pure Land. Pure Land, called Pure Land. Pure Land means Nirvana world. Unnameable. Pure Land. Or someone said, Pure Land, it is impure. Pure and impure to all of this. Therefore, any name you put him on, that's wrong. Last week, young man, he says, there's nothing to gain, nothing to lose. He says, right? Then why? Nothing to gain, nothing to lose. Because entire universe, entire cosmos is you own it. One who attained enlightenment own it. It's not making it, but you own it. Just. Therefore, you own, since you own, nothing to lose, nothing to gain. That's means this. That's Pure Land means. Pure Land, Nirvana means unnameable. On time, on sunyata, emptiness. On emptiness means emptiness is form, not form is emptiness. On parajuna means in parajuna wisdom way, there's no knowledge and technology. If there is knowledge and technology, that's not parajuna. That's three emptinesses. And three emptiness holding everything in Nirvana. Nirvana is unnameable. Get it? That's what Pure Land is. Pure Land representing White House, United States. White House means not this one. Yes. The landmark, we call it landmark, representing landmark. White House. White House located in White House located on 16th Street. Get it? Why? This is American jail. Only American gotta know it. You don't know it, you cannot have ability to teach in jail. Jail means enlightened. Absolutely, no question. 16th Street means six consciousness, 3 times. And among the brain goes 3 times, brain 2 minus 16. Get it? Otherwise 18. Usually get 18 arahats. 18 arahats, that means people don't count well. 16 arahats.
Why do you subtract the brain twice?
3 times go there.
Well, 3 times 6 is 18, and then to get to 16, you take it out.
Take it to,
Take it out twice the brain.
because all the brain is take care of all 5 consciousness, or 6 consciousness, 7. Brain is headquarters.
Oh, I see. So you only count the brain once now.
Yes, that's right. Once enough. That's for 16. Yeah. On 16th Street, the White House means White House forever. But inside, operators, they asking, come out, people in 50 states, ask for again. You vote again. Every 4 years. True or not? Yes. That means, yes. You gotta make it logically right, correctly. Otherwise, people come up there. Yeah. You know, anything, any meaningful argument come on, you gotta answer it. Make them come down. Mind come out, that means the mind world. Mind never come out. Mind never moves. On time in justice means all forms are immobilized. You understand? Forms are immobilized. That's a Kumarasava translated main point. But Chinese people, Kumarasava, even though he's number one translator, but they are their hands. Because I emptiness or Dharma emptiness, both of them empty, middle way. That's what they say. That's not correct. That's Buddha's Dharma is, they make sense. That's not correct, yes. That's on time means all forms are immobilized. Essence of form is emptiness, therefore emptiness. Essence is appears to form. There's, all forms are immobilized. This Kumarasava disciple, he's Sengzhou, he wrote this theory about the books. Even I saw it here, I saw it. That describe the most mindfulness people, they couldn't understand at all. Mind means cause and effect, turning, mobilized. And justice means all forms, 12 causalities are immobilized. That's so smart, that's much smarter. You don't have to open it. You know, science is just, in order to understand this, they analyze. They analyze piece by piece, understand. Even though the physicians, they want surgery, human body surgery, piece by piece, opening, they never find mind root. If they find the mind, they can take it over, take out. Nobody can take mind out. Root of mind, emptiness. That's why all forms are immobilized. The number one, emptiness is. Emptiness means immobilized, unable to cut pieces. Empty like a bird flies empty air and no trucks behind. How do analyze that? No way there. No science involved. Unable to involve science. That's what it means. Also, this called Nirvana, unnameable. If there's a name, there's a form. There's form, there's name. That's both called Nirvana. Definition of Nirvana is. Definition of God means no ego, no personality, no sentient beings, no beings, and no separate individuality. That's definition of God means this. The Parajana means this. Bodhisattva was same. Bodhisattva means God. Only we allow give four wisdoms. Number one, creates a mere face wisdom. Number two, equality. No discrimination. God, human, heaven and hell, anything, no discrimination. If there is discrimination, you get dense. Dense means failing mind. Failing mind means you get sick. You turn into prescriptions. Sick and prescriptions, they are same body. Yeah. You cannot get out. That's hell. Any prescription means you're in hell. Any sickness means you're in hell, because their mind world is. disagree, you can say so. Recording it. You agree, is be quiet. The 16th Street has Washington D.C. has four pieces, right? Northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest. 4 pieces. That representing as Nirvana 4 virtues. Nirvana Palace.
Why do you want to explain Zen in the context of the U.S.? I mean, it's, you know, it's the best government, but it's clearly imperfect.
Based on what?
I mean, it's the best government that exists, but it's clearly imperfect.
Imperfect. Depends who operates.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. I mean, that's why, you know, putting Zen in the context of the U.S.
Therefore, you gotta teaching Zen as right new generations. Not all the ones. Just you cannot hold them. No matter you try to hold it, they turn into Arlington cemeteries. So, new generation teach you well. Yes. Don't lie about it. Don't lie to new generations. Always truth, nothing but truth. Truth. That's where you raise it. That's what Zen means. Absolutely. If there's any hesitation, any wrong, and anything, you know, hiding anything, you know, try to show up as a egoistic, you know, power and egoistic, money power, any name, fame power, anything going on. It's not a way to fit it. So many people do that. Are you better than your pet dog? Dogs better than you? The equality same. You know, any discrimination going on, that's not the way to teaching is. That's nonsense. Absolutely. That make all this world no such things. Argumentary in the Middle East war means, you know, killing their own families, their own country people, their own people they're killing. No different killing your son, your son, your daughters, you kill son's daughter killing the parents. The war means this. Any questions?
That's my problem with the U.S. I mean, the U.S. was built by warriors. We killed off the Indians, the Mexicans, the Japanese, or anybody else that came along.
Entire whole world come in the United States can turn into melting pot. That's according to constitutional right. Whatever you make rules, the rules follows. Constitutional right means universal cosmos, nature, right, same, no differences.
When it was established, the United States, you couldn't vote if you were a woman. You couldn't vote if you didn't own land. If you were black,
that's right.
You couldn't vote. So it was clearly imperfect. I think that's what Andy's sort of bringing up, is that why put the stress on a government that is imperfect in a comparison? Why not just teach Zen as Zen, as opposed
if
to teaching
you any
it to a
Zen
US?
master at that time, any Zen master came here with quite a different way to setting. Therefore, no involved World War I, World War II, those things, no such things. But we had it experienced anyway.
Yeah, but it's the fundamentals of the people.
People, yes.
People that's why I keep saying only Republicans can be saved. It's that individuality that doesn't rely on other people.
Well, anyway, start from Republican anyway. United States start from Republican.
Right.
Elephants, yes. Elephant has 6 parameters.
But
Elephant 2 tasks.
But it's the character of the American people. It's not the government's the uninformed, meaning the unwilling to do the unnecessary.
Yeah, government.
Most of the time.
But government, whoever is, they cannot deny the constitutional right.
We just had the president deny it. What are you talking about? He doesn't have constitutional powers to do what he's
Right.
doing.
That's what you think. When you go in the White House and talk with him, who is right? Whoever White House means, all 50 state people vote for him. It's right.
Yeah, but that's my point. Democracy is like by white. It's predicated on more than half the people being right more than half the time.
That's why all this we told Denmark, another one, of the people, by the people, from the people, right? That's what,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, from your spirit, from your mind, from your body. That means it.
From the individual,
Yeah.
not the government, the individual.
Well, when you go merged with individual, merged with other people, it come a different characters. That's what they don't control that. Whoever has
Well, that's
money laundering, they gotta win anyway.
well, that's the commonality of the mind.
They call the mind. Mind is means still killing each other. Killers. No, Republican unless kill the democracy, they never get president. They never be elected. You gotta kill it.
No, you just have to educate
That's the mind
them.
world.
You
Does a
have-
good job.
you have to educate them.
That's right. Number one, education.
But-
But universities education not enough. That's the problem. Only worldly education is university means.
But most educational institutions are very superficial.
Genuine education means a social education, sociality education. But sociality, the socialism in Karl Marx, when you read it, that's way off. That's only dictators to that. That's social education means, the Buddha mentioned, only on paraduna. Only one paraduna. No with mind involved. If mind involved, that is always vital. There's a genuine democracy means there's no such as mind world. As also there's no absolutely aliyah consciousness. Aliyah consciousness dictators. Allah God, one God means dictators. There's in God, that's a mind world is. Mind matters. That's not true.
My answer to your question, Andy, would be that America, our forefathers struggled, and they had economic depression, physical, and they came here to create a new kind of life because they wanted freedom. They craved freedom, particularly spiritual freedom. And that's the connection I see between America and Zen, because Zen is about finding your own personal enlightened nature. And I think our forefathers were driven that way too. Maybe they didn't know they were Zen masters in the making, but they certainly were motivated by finding this interpersonal freedom that they didn't have in these other countries.
I agree, interpersonal,
Mhm.
not the government.
Yeah, oh, of course, sure, the government, well, but, yeah,
The government's an institution. It's like your mind. Your mind's a defect.
right.
But you can't
Of your-
separate
of your
the
education.
government from the mind.
Misunderstood. Government means leaders made by people. You look at people's mind is the most important. Whoever voting power, not by influence, voting power on enlightenment. And then you got the President of the United States, the right person come out all the time, yes.
Not all the time.
There's few of them, they're very right, some of them, yes. not 45. Out of 45, one or two, yes.
I guess my understanding of Andy's question is, why does it matter to do that analysis at all? Because if ultimately you're talking about
Mind means
immobilized mind,
the mind
then-
means only they like to have a possession, possession. Desire, anger, stupidity. Mind means these three poison, pretty takes cast. Therefore, mind can keep it away. You cannot fix it. Mind, you cannot, unable to fix it. Mind. leave it alone.
But isn't the government in all political theory, isn't that all a function of
Not all
desire,
among,
anger,
among
and
the
ignorance?
right person, yes. Not always enlightened people there. One in a democracy world, one cannot win. That's the problem. In the lobbies, go with the people bribing these things on the lobby world. They make quite a bit money to good jobs, but the wrong lobbies, that means like dictators come out. Nixon dictators come out. Not necessarily pointing anybody. But we have got mind wars with mind going. That means dishonest. Mind world is you cannot trust. Just enlightened Buddha says, mind is present hell. Emptiness is literal hell. Form is emptiness. Gotta be enlightened. They don't have any enlightenment. Awakeness. This means
But isn't all government mind matters?
not all. The government means leaders.
Right.
People choose among the people. They choose the leaders. Yes. Leaders of the born the government. People are born. We're talking of people are born this world. People are born this world. Enlightened. Yes. Enlightenment. Supreme enlightenment.
Yeah, but
Then they get contaminated.
No. That's covered.
if you're enlightened, you don't need a leader.
Of course not. If there's a leader means you don't trust it. Leader is egoistic, ego leader. The leader means we have this constitutional law. That's another ego. Therefore, I'm a right.
How is that then different from what you call the government?
To equalize. But that means you don't have to trust it. But still, you gotta pay tax anyway. You don't pay tax, IRS will come after you. They never leave you alone until your body disappears. Nobody can win.
Well, we'll see if they get indicted.
If you're enlightened, you don't need a leader, but if you're a leader, you need to be enlightened. I mean, most leaders are not enlightened. That's why they're leaders, it seems.
Right.
It's an ego trip.
Ego, right.
Therefore, 16th Street multiplied 32 Street, right? We don't call 32 road, 32 street. Street means in street. In street means in a lot of, what are they, gangsters. In street.
There's a lot of barricades around 1600.
Well, you can
People
say-
still jump in a fence.
Yeah, sometimes the White House and the dictator, the leader of the in-laws, outlaws, I know, outlaw dictators. If they don't do right away they turns. And some president have, twice, 4 years. Some president 4, 5 times again. That kind of president you can, more than one term, then you can trust it. No. There's only 2 terms. Yes. One.
Get out.
That's why people, to make it right, you gotta people enlightened, wake up.
People,
Then-
not the government.
Right, people. Not
Government is useless.
Right. Make sure
Useless?
Yeah. The one we have.
covered by mind the world, mind covered inside enlightenment. You gotta pick it up. Yes. Mind the world is such a hallucination, such a that you can get over. Mind the world. Mind enlightenment group, prime enlightenment. Mind over Nirvana, prime enlightenment, therefore you can oppress mind. Unless you oppress mind, you cannot win it. Nobody can win NIH, and hospital.
Say that again, please, sir.
For
What,
only
he did a commercial?
He's promoting the NIH.
I'm wondering if the way that you're presenting this in terms of government at 16th Street and the three, the merges of the Route 1 and all that, is that in order to provide an American context
Yeah.
to Zen?
Should be American,
course.
genuine American websites. I'm talking about
But-
websites is
I'm wondering, do you need to have a quote, an American context of Zen, or is it just the American spirit itself that interprets Zen that is really necessary?
it's necessary interpretation of the spirits, American spirits. American spirits representing as eagle eye. Eagle,
Right. Now,
that's trademark, yes.
so it just seems to me, and I sort of agree with Andy on this, except for the term
I agree totally.
Republican. I just think it's individual. It's up to each of us. It's one pointed us at ourselves.
Therefore, we need Zen masters, American Zen master, to raise a new generation to take over the genuine gold websites, not silver websites. Silver websites, cyber websites, stealing, yes. Gold websites means permanent, peaceful.
But eagles don't flock.
Eagle means that only landmark presenting.
Eagle flies alone.
Yes.
He doesn't, I mean, I think that's important, that, the American spirit is that individuality.
Yeah, or your spirit is supposed to be ninth consciousness. If 8 earlier consciousness, you turn into dictators. That's called Tripitaka in the Bible says.
It's personal responsibility for your own awakening.
Yes, personality, yes. Individuality, personality. The important with merging with universal cosmos order, yes. Harmony called order of harmony.
But it's, sorry.
Oh, this dialogue is reminding me when Buddha allegedly said, "I point to the moon and you look at my finger."
Right.
I think that Master Shen is using these things
Right.
as metaphors
That's
or
what
as
I was getting
pointers.
at, yeah.
as pointers. not-
They're analogies. As
Analogies, right.
Right.
That point to our enlightened nature, and they're beautiful. I mean, this is a great country.
It
In
is.
spite of its flaws, it's a
Wherever
wonderful
you live in country, it's the greatest country. You don't leave the country, just don't mention about leave it alone. Don't argue it.
But a lot of our diplomacy is predicated on the idea the rest of the world should act like we do in context of democracy. That's a fundamental. That's not being necessarily American. It's a human rights issue.
Yeah, humanity is.
Yeah. So the fact, American Zen is an idea.
It's not idea, it's reality.
Right. Well,
Yeah,
but to teach, you have to give them the idea.
right. That makes all the unnecessary people influence as enlightening.
It's wrong to force democracy on others, Andy. But it's not wrong to stand as a representative of freedom. Sentient beings are numberless, I vow to save them. When you live that enlightened life, so to speak.
Therefore, you're standing at every field you go, education field, the science field, political science field or religious field, any field you go, you are center pole. Center pole. And you use Earth is the North Pole and South Pole. You are center pole. Any area goes. Religion is very small. It used to be very big, getting smaller. Now, genuine religion is your individuality, person is. Modern church is, religion, that's wrong. Your personal spirit is church. More than that, you just think over again. Santa pole. We call it polar bear. Polar bear very white. The same White House.
Does the White House symbolize
Symbol.
dotless clean?
That's right. No name, no forms. That's called Nirvana. 4 pieces of Washington DC, Nirvana Palace. Eternal, and then happiness, and freedom of mind you operate in the pure land. 4 part.
We have a new listener with us? today?
New listening.
He's already said he was here before.
Oh, sorry.
I saw him past lifetime,
Oh,
not this
Yeah.
lifetime.
He was here last week.
I wasn't, that's why.
Number 1, Pure Land, part 2, right? Number 2, Amita Buddha. Amita Buddha, we chanted, right? Before we started. Amita Buddha means the essential owner of the Pure Land. That means your bank account, permanent bank account. More than 4 more in your bank account. When you die, you lose your body, gone. No more registered there. But we call it flower ornament, bank account, Hawaiian Sutra bank account, Pure Land. Whoever in Pure Land, that means you can get that bank account. It's very, very important. Otherwise, born is very, scar poor. You cannot stand in there. You lose your life. Born is
When you say bank account, you mean the ability to operate the universe?
ability, yes.
Yes.
Almighty. Another almighty, but depends on your parents. Also depends on what society. Depends on what country. Depends on what situation of world. Those are all differences. That's Amita Buddha. Questions? More or less. 3. Number 3 means 119. As long as you don't call 911, you are 119. 911?
Emergency.
This emergency?
911.
Yeah, 911 means.
Problem. Help.
Oh, problem, emergency, that's all?
Yeah.
No, you gotta be safe. Try to be safe. The safe way. Try to be safe. You call 111.
Get safe.
911.
Get safe.
Eh?
Saying get safe. 911. You get,
Right.
try to
Not
get safe.
emergency, not
No.
problem.
Okay.
Safety in the Pure Land is. You lose Pure Land, you right away call 911. Usually come, ambulance will come. No, before ambulance who comes?
Police.
Police, right?
Then they shoot you.
Mobilized car. They usually come and screw you up. Most people they help, but people don't like it. Whoever police car comes, they cross and face away. You know what?
Feel guilty.
They give you ticket. In the car, they give you ticket. That's why they stop you. When you call 911, the police comes. Are you happy? Still, you might, in order to be safe, you might be happy. Because safe way. In a safe way, United States safe way. Is the United States safe? people dying in the gangsters, a lot of people die from lying, die, a lot of people die from covering up. Everything try to cover. That's, also a lot of people wearing masks, Halloween masks. Doesn't make sense. And as long as you don't call 911, you're safe.
I need to call 411 sometime for more information.
411, you need
411 for
information. Yes, that's right.
So 119 then is,
One means diamond samadhi, another one is diamond prajna. That's 1. 9 means Amalya consciousness. Amalya consciousness, not Alya consciousness. Allah God or one God is 8 Alya consciousness. That's 119.
so eternally safe.
That's eternal safe, of
Yeah.
course. It's
Yeah.
pure land is.
Yeah.
When you earn Anuttara Samgya Sambhara, you got it right away. All included, but we made in order to let people understand, in order to becoming almighty of the Zen Master, American Zen Master. That's why we're setting up this constitutional right, constitutional part 1, constitutional right, part 2. That's what it is. And 3, and then we have 119 questions. Understand? Got it? You safe?
No, I was lost in thought, sorry. I didn't hear what you said.
He says lost and for.
Lost. No, I was thinking a very basic question that, which is, and I'm willing to get hit by the Zen stick.
If there is Zen stick, that's not Zen stick.
See, I just got hit by the Zen stick.
Zen stick 911.
That's
Oh,
911. Zen stick 911. You
No,
fall
the-
asleep, moment fall asleep, you could fool yourself. April Fool, that means fool yourself. April Fool means never fooling someone else, means fool yourself. That's April Fool.
You're doing that forever.
My basic beginner's question is, if our enlightened nature is so natural and obvious, why does it seem to be so difficult to realize it?
It's not difficult.
Hmm?
It's not difficult. If it's difficult, call 911.
All right, I'm calling 911
Yeah,
now.
that's what it is.
You're in my 911.
This is what this phrase is.
I want it to be easier.
Easier. Before call 911, you are already. But as long as you don't deceived by your own mind, mind or your mind is problem.
Mind is,
Problem.
I know.
Mind is 911.
Now that's confusing. My mind is the problem, so I need to calm my mind to resolve the problem?
No.
Okay.
You
That
get
means
on
I-
your mind.
I can think it through.
Mind, unless mind prime enlightenment, you gotta call. Prime enlightenment, main. It was a Happy New Year, Times Square. There's an apple falling apple.
Oh, yes, that falls, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
falls, yes.
yeah,
The ball. Yeah.
Not apple bite. Adam and Eve, apple bite.
yeah.
Apple bite means Apple computer. You got any area you gotta get through. Any terms, any situation comes, you get through. Anything you cut, that means you are not here. Apple Fourth means
Apple what?
April 4. Times
April
Times
4th?
Square.
Apple
Gravity.
Big apple falling down.
Newton, yeah. Gravity, yeah.
That means mind.
It's
Time,
mind.
time.
Mind.
Time, right?
Time.
On time. Yes. On time. Justice. Time square means four corners. Four corners means news, media. You are in center. Time means another word on Time Warners. Time Warners, Wall Street Journal. You know, all kind of time you choose it, this right you get in your pricing, you get price going up. When you're smart, you can make $1 premium, you later put in $100, take it back. The Wall Street Journal means stock market, marketing well. You know what on times. Yes or no? You know, politicians and Republicans, Tea Party, money laundering, in other words. They do with Tea Parties. There's eternal life, eternal light, and then Tea Party. That means they put him on Times Square, airport, Wall Street Journal, stock market. Whoever got stock market right on time, you make money. You don't have to go. You don't have to go with a 9 to 5 punching your card.
I figured that one out.
Therefore, Times Square is better than Western Hollywood. You know Hollywood?
Yeah, because what? It's more real? What? It's real.
Enlightened. Times Square is enlightened.
Times Square's enlightened.
Right.
Hollywood.
Hollywood is
Bombing.
stupidity. The immoral, we call it immoral.
Yeah.
Only one action, right? Immorality is Hollywood.
Mhm.
Like you says,
I'm getting it.
little bit fall in love.
Oh, yeah, always.
That's what belongs to Hollywood.
No, there's no problem with falling in love. It's just getting attached to it. That's the problem.
Getting out of it. That's the problem.
reality,
A little
reality
bit,
ways.
Gosung, a little bit.
No matter what, leaking mind is not reality. Mind leaks.
But isn't
No more leaking mind. Nirvana world is.
what I was getting at earlier when I said it was mind, I think time is the correct answer. But the apple falling in the wall that's still leaking mind.
That's not on time. That's called on time. That's what they're representing.
Depends on who's controlling it.
Right. I was going to say
Who's
the stock
making-
market is a rigged game. Man.
Stock market is like
you're on the inside,
gambling.
Yeah.
But this works. That's why world turning here. World turning by economic world is.
See, the sense I get here is that, from you guys, is that form world is bad, rather than...
It's not bad.
it
When you
represents
unite on
society.
the form world is on time, form
Yeah.
world stop, immobilize.
Yeah.
Depends on who's controlling it.
Well, the idea is not, I mean, I like enjoying being in the form world, but I'm aware that I shouldn't get attached. You see, to me...
Websites.
Desires
Only
are...
you call websites. Is.
What?
Websites.
Website.
Website. Golden websites.
Golden website.
Micro.com, micro.less. You don't have to come. Micro.less, your websites. Micro. Means come. You use mice.
Mm-hmm.
Golden websites, there's no mice. No micro.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Micro hole. It's open. Good.
Yeah. It's safe.
Yeah.
Pure land. That's what we did, pure part 2, pure land means.
If you have a form of it, you want to control the form.
As long as form world means there's cybers, stealers, cheaters.
Unless you control it.
In dukkha.
Dukkha means when you lose is the dukkha. That means you call 911 means because of your dukkha you call.
The sloka, the desires are inexhaustible, we vow to end them. Does that come from Chinese or Sanskrit? The original?
Sanskrit.
What, is that a good translation? Because to me, I don't think, to me, it's desires isn't the problem, but
Chinese
attachment to
translation.
desires is the problem.
Well, when in Sanskrit, the desire is prime enlightenment.
Desire is prime enlightenment.
Right. Desire is mind matters. Anything mind matters will prime enlightenment and kick mind away. As long as there's mind, as long as there's emptiness, you have trouble.
Well, if desire is enlightenment, what does it mean in English when we say desires are inexhaustible, I vow to end them?
Unexhaustible. The emptiness is unexhaustible.
Ah. I think I got it.
You get it. Good. Good.
Okay.
You're asking the wrong question.
Thank you. What's the right one?
Because you're trying to conform to the form world rather than control the form world. You're trying to control it. I mean, you're trying to respond to it. It's okay if I don't get attached.
Yeah.
Okay?
Is that controlling it to?
No, it's not control. That's the
Right.
problem.
That's it. Yeah.
The question is, how do I control the form world?
Why do you want to? Is that you want to do?
Yes, absolutely.
You want to control the form world? You want to be a dictator?
No,
Oh. Then why do you want to control the form world?
I want to control my perception of the form world.
Well, you just see through your perceptions. You let go of them. That's the five thieves thing. It's just like, you know they're there, they're going on, but you don't associate with them. You let them go.
Yeah, form world is mind world. Mind is thief. Yes.
Mind is thief.
Skandhas. Yes.
Yeah.
Skandhas.
Yeah. But that won't go away as long as you're in human
It
form.
will go.
Mind
Well,
always,
in human
always
form.
being
Yes.
cybers.
Yeah, it doesn't have to go.
Get through.
You just don't
Leaking
get
mind,
attached.
Well, that's the wrong question.
You can appreciate the form world if your mind is immobilized.
Immobilizes.
If it's immobilized, you can appreciate the form world. But if you
Mobilized
wanna
is
just-
leaking. Immobilized, normal leaking.
Right. But if you want to just say, well, I want it because I want to be in love, or I like this, blah, blah, then you're already, the desire is, you're already hooked because you already got desire. That desire is already hooked.
Steve, only a little bit.
Well, but I mean, there is no such thing as only a little bit.
That,
That's the problem.
don't say a little bit, just one bite.
One bite, yeah. One bite of the apple. You don't like the whole apple.
She was only a little pregnant.
Almost doesn't count.
Okay, done. 119 done,
I think so.
right?
Totally same.
In the fourth, we call it Lotus.
Lotus?
Lotus flower, Lotus Dharma.
Oh,
Lotus
that's what we were
Dharma.
just talking about, lotus, basically, right?
Right.
The immobilized mind and lotus.
It never be contaminated.
Right.
Lotus live in water, never be contaminated by water. We live in mind world, we never be contaminated by mind. That means it. Lotus Sutra, no difference. The Christian Bible same, no difference. When I read both of them, they are same.
They're the same.
Same. Copyright. You know, Christ, he did not copyright. He's a cyber.
We're getting the book translated now. The book, your Korean book.
That's very old one.
Old one?
Yeah, very old books. You don't have
The
to
green
translate.
cover?
I'm writing now and almost how that one you can do.
You're writing a new
Yeah,
one?
and almost get
In
over.
Korean or in English?
Of course, in Korean, yes. And then write English doesn't come get floating, and Korean comes through.
But we need to read it in English.
Of course, at
Get
the
it
same
in.
time, you could translate it now.
Okay,
Now translation is not take a long time.
okay.
Same time, you put a machine come out.
When you-
machine translator. You go to the computer translator. It says. Also, we made 4.
Lotus,
Yeah, Lotus, you have questions?
no, I think that, I don't. I think I
Never be
understand
contaminated.
what
We live in
contamination-
mind world. We never be contaminated with mind.
Right.
We live in emptiness world. Like eight earlier country. We never be in. We are on. You get it?
Mhm.
Where can I find a more the sloka, the chant we do at the end, sentient beings are numberless, all that? You said
four
it's
vowels.
originally from Sanskrit, but obviously the English translation is distorted from what you just said. I mean,
No, English is not the truth. The main Chinese Buddhism translated.
Oh, I see.
But the Kumaras, of course, the triple emptiness. Triple emptiness in the universal cosmos or this. The personal nature and the universal cosmos nature same merges. That's why we put hands like that. Buddhism with hands like always.
But there's four parts to that thing. The first part is sentient beings are numberless. I vow to save them. And what I think that means is if I live an ethical life, Four Noble Truths, all that, I will automatically be, quotes, saving sentient beings by living a good, unselfish
You
life.
say
Is that-
I save. There's I. You're not.
Okay.
You're not saving. I less.
But that's what this prayer says. Sentient beings are numberless. I vow to save them. So I'm asking you, what does that mean?
That means already enlightened. Sentient beings. Before I tried, already they are.
To recognize that
Recognition is this emptiness is.
and treat them as such. Treat them as such. Beautiful.
And
Yeah, I've been
then
doing that. Women
He's
think
doing
I'm
already.
flirting. They think I'm flirting with them when I treat them.
and then we Lotus and then what is it?
Lotus.
Yeah, Lotus was fourth,
Lotus was fourth.
right?
I thought there were four, right? Or are
Yeah.
there more?
Yeah, and one more is Nirvana Palace. You know Nirvana Palace. Nirvana for profit. When you prime enlightenment, it comes up. The profit. That's only you got it. Nothing to gain, nothing to lose. That's not a way to do. You gain that much. You gain Nirvana.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nirvana is unnameable. If nameable, that's not Nirvana. Right? We done part 2. See, out of that, you can make a Library of Congress feeling. So many books you can make.
I'll have to go back and look at I was gone much of the week, so I didn't get a chance to look at the tape from last week. Did you finish it? You finished up part 1 last week? Or,
Yes, last
Yeah.
week we done part 1 and part 2 we did today. When part 1 done, part 2 is very easier. Part 3, you are enlightened. Anuttara somebody. Yeah. When you enlightened, you can prime enlightenment, supreme enlightenment. You operate mind and heaven and God. All you are operating. Nobody but you. That's who you are, and then you are prime enlightenment and supreme enlightenment. That's American Chinese. Get it? When this blossom come out, the entire cover of the United States. United States is a genuine, pure land, paradise. Nobody like to go White House. Oh, I like to use my family. Right? Next week. Sentient beings are numberless. We vow to save them. Desires are inexhaustible.
We vow to end them. The dharmas are boundless. We vow to master them. The Buddha's way is incomparable. We vow to attain it.
Thank you.
Thank you.